So the year is 1862, and here's what your history books didn't teach you. Charleston, South Carolina. The Civil War is tearing the country apart. Fort Sumner has already been fired upon. The harbor is packed with Confederate defenses, cannons aimed at the water, signal stations watching every movement, and on one of those ships stands a man who, under law, is considered property. His name is Robert Smalls. Born into slavery in 1839, Smalls grew up around the coast. He learned the tides, the channels, the way ships moved in and out the harbor, and by his early 20s, he had become so skilled that Confederate officers trusted him to pilot their transport vessel, the SS Planter. But trust didn't mean respect. He was an enslaved man. He wasn't supposed to lead, he wasn't supposed to command, he wasn't supposed to decide anything. But on the night of May 12, 1862, something changed. The white officers went ashore, leaving the ship docked in Charleston Harbor. And before sunrise, Robert Smalls made a decision that would have ended in his execution. He quietly gathered the black crew. This wasn't a spontaneous thing. They had talked about it before, and they all knew the consequences. If caught, they would be either shot or hanged. Before dawn, on May 13th, Smalls put on a captain's straw hat. He stepped on the helm, and he sailed. Charleston Harbor, by the way, was guarded by multiple Confederate forts, including Fort Sumner. Each fort required signal flags and coded whistle blasts to pass. Smalls had memorized all of them. As they approached the first checkpoint, soldiers signaled from the shore. Smalls responded exactly as a Confederate captain would. They were allowed through, and then another, and then another. Below deck were the crew's wives and children. Smalls hadn't just planned this escape for himself. He planned it for families. One wrong signal, one suspicious glance, and cannon fire would have tore that ship apart. But after the sunrise, they cleared the final Confederate battery. Only when they were beyond range did Smalls lower the Confederate flag and raise a white sheet. He turned the ships toward the Union blockade. At first, Union ships prepared to fire. They saw a Confederate vessel approaching, then they saw something else. Black crew standing on the deck, white flag raised, and Robert Smalls at the helm. He surrendered the SS Planter to the United States Navy, along with its artillery, ammunition, and intelligence. It was one of the most daring and strategically valuable defections of the Civil War. Smalls went on to serve the Union Navy as a pilot. Later, he became captain of the very same ship. And after the war, he entered politics in 1874. Robert Smalls was elected to the United States Congress. From enslaved to elected in one lifetime. History often focuses on generals and presidents, but one of the boldest strategic operations of the Civil War happened before sunrise, carried out by a man who the Confederacy believed they owned. Sometimes freedom isn't given, it's taken. And that's what they didn't teach you. See you guys next time, and happy Black History Month.